Hello, today is Wednesday, August 26th, 2020. I am making this video today, you guys, in response to all of the comments that I've been receiving and all of the comments that I'm reading on Instacart Facebook groups regarding shopper ratings, how we are losing our 5-star ratings and they're plummeting fast, and we're so discouraged because we're not making the money that we once were. So I want to address that today and help you to get your rating up as fast as possible. Here's why we need to have a 5-star rating on Instacart. Number one, if you're at a 5-star, you're going to have access to the most lucrative batches in your area on that day. Yes, there might be a slow day, but pretty much, you know, if you're at a 5-star, you are getting the best shot at making the most money on that day. You can start when you want, you can finish when you want, and probably make your goal, which is amazing. And the access you receive to batches are higher, and they're probably in closer proximity to where you are, shopping fewer items, better areas. I'm not sure, but all I know is I was at a 4.92 rating 4 weeks ago, and as of about 5 days ago, I got back up to a 5-star rating. And as of this morning, when I checked my How Am I Doing page, I officially have 75 5-star ratings. Yes. So I worked hard to get that up, and I want to help you guys to get your ratings up as well. We're all in this together. So if you are watching this video and you are saying, I'm at a 5-star, I've never had a ratings problem, I want to say congratulations, but please hold on to your hat because it's coming. It happens to all of us, and it kind of hits you like it hits you in the gut when it happens, right? Am I right? Because you think you're doing great, and then it's that one customer, you wake up and you have a 3 or a 4, and you're like, holy cow, now I don't get to make the money that everybody else gets to make, and it's defeating, and it's frustrating, and it causes great anxiety. So we have to have our ratings at a 5 to see the best batches, the batches that make the most money and the most sense for you. Secondly, why you want your rating at a 5 is because if your rating continually plummets down, and you could be at risk for deactivation on Instacart's platform. We don't want that to happen. So 2 reasons to keep your rating up. This is the Instacart rating system right now, so this is what we have to do. It is what it is, you guys. So until they change it to favor more in the shopper's favor, to help the shoppers who are really out there putting their best foot forward for them every day, this is what we have. So we just have to play the game. It's not really a game, but it is a numbers game in a sense. Yes, it is. But we just have to do what the platform tells us to do because we are at their mercy. And if we don't like it, we can leave. And that's my biggest thing. We're not stuck. If you're not happy with Instacart, there are so many other platforms that you can be making money with. I did a video a couple weeks ago on other opportunities for you to make money online. It might not be this. It might not be for you. It's not for everyone. Here's though first how the rating system works on Instacart. We are rated as shoppers based on the average of the last 100 batches we've completed, with the lowest rating automatically forgiven, which is good. So whatever that average is, that's what our rating is. So let's say you shopped two batches yesterday and you woke up to two new 5 stars. The oldest 2 are gonna fall off, and then the newest 2 will replace the oldest 2. If you're not rated by a customer, then the oldest 2 will still fall off, and your rating could go down unless you are given 5 stars. That's really the only reason how your rating can go up as fast as it can. And I noticed that with me personally. So again, it is the average, you guys. So try to get as many 5 stars as you can so that those older ratings are knocked off the planet Earth, wherever they go. I don't know. The bad thing is, though, the frustrating part is the oldest ratings, if they're 5 stars, those go away too, which pulls your rating down. All the more reason to get as many 5 stars as you can. It's really difficult, though, because only 30%, approximately 30% of Instacart customers will actually rate their shoppers. We know they're not going to have a problem rating though if there's a problem with their order. And it could be as simple as one of the strawberries was a little bit off, or the end of the cucumber was a little bit soft, or there was a little dent on one of the cans. You guys know what I mean. Or they didn't ring the doorbell when I asked them to. It's little things like that that can hurt us, which is, again, so important for you to maintain your 5 stars and to get as many as you can and to let the older, crummier ratings fall off. Okay, so that's how the rating system works. It clearly states it on their How Am I Doing page on Instacart. If you want to read it for yourself, it is right there in black and white, so it is the average. But again, the reason why your rating is going down is because those older 5 stars that you have are falling off and you're not being rated with new 5 stars. So again, that is how the rating system works. I don't really like it. I'm sure you guys don't like it, but it's what we have, so we have to make it work. How I was able to get my customer rating up, and again, I have 75 ratings. I think that's pretty good. Is change my mindset. I used to think it was okay to provide good customer service. Good customer service is good customer service, but it's not that at all. I realized, oh no, I have to provide exceptional customer service. And you might be saying, no way, I'm not doing that. Ridiculous. We don't get paid enough anyway. But you guys, if you don't do it, you're not going to get rated. You're going to lose your average. It's going to go down and you're not going to make money. So if you're not willing to do the work, my suggestion for you is you find another platform that you love and that you can support. So once you change your mindset into realizing, oh, okay, good customer service isn't enough. In order for me to beat the odds of that only 30% of the customers rating me, I need to go above and beyond, and then above and beyond more, and then more, and then more, and then more. And once you realize that that's what you have to do, you kind of like get used to that. Like, okay, this is what I have to do, and this is all right, because I can do this. This is no problem. So that's what I did, and this is how, in addition to getting the 5 stars, my comments are crazy, crazy good. Like, Jen, the detail, your attention to detail is uncanny. It's not matched. Like, I am nuts out there, and I want to tell you what I do a little bit. And that's okay. You don't have to get that nuts. Maybe I am the extreme, but my rating is important to me because if I'm not making money on this platform, I'm going to do something else. And I hope you guys have that same mindset because I'm just trying to help you. And even if you come away with one thing in this video that can help you, that's great. Then we're all okay. And we're here to support each other. And also in the comments below, if you have things that have worked for you to get your rating up fast, I would love to know. This is a community. We can learn from each other and we can grow from each other. Firm believer in that. So thanks so much. So here's how you get your 5-star rating up. And again, I was at 4.92 4 weeks ago. So I did all of these things. Number 1, wake up really early. Get ready to take batches earlier than you normally would. So if your start time is 9, make it 8. If it was 8, make it 7. Those batches do come in because it's the carryover, the leftover from the night before. So get on your phone earlier and be willing to take small batches, number 1. It's okay if they're $10, $11, $12, $13. Look at the items. If there's a few items, that's an opportunity for you to make more money and to almost do a perfect shop. Also, you're going to probably have to take a lot of doubles and triples, which is what I did. And that's okay too, because if you do a triple batch, even though if there's 3 orders in one batch, you have 3 opportunities to earn 3 5 stars. So it counts as 3 instead of 1, and it's a faster way to get your earnings up, your rating up. Remember though, if you do these triples and doubles, to be hyper vigilant with the way you shop them. Separate your cart accordingly, color coordinate your carts, do what you have to do. I'm crazy with my carts. I do like neon poster boards and write A, B, and C to separate them. When I'm at the checkout, I separate them on the belt and I tell the cashier right away, I have 3 orders, 1, 2, 3. I say it about 6 times because I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. So the A goes, then the B goes, and the C goes. I will not let the A groceries go into the cart. I won't let her start scanning the B order until the A groceries are marked and in a separate cart, because that's when the chaos happens. And if it's ever happened to you, you know what I'm talking about. Just really be hyper vigilant all the way through. Use a Sharpie marker to do A, B, and C on your bags if you need to. I just started doing that. It's saving me a ton of angst. Use bright colored Post-it notes if you want to. Also, I bought laundry baskets, just, Dollar General, wherever, Walmart, and the big ones, and I separate those in my car, and I actually wrote on the laundry basket on the bottom A, B, C, and the A's go in the A's, B's go in the B's. That's helped me. So whatever you need to do so that you can have perfect shops, that would be great. That would be great for you. Don't forget to communicate too with all 3. So there's that. But you have to do what you have to do. But again, my first recommendation is to take the smaller batches. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I did it. I'm like, ugh, okay, this is terrible. But I looked at it as an opportunity to provide stellar customer service and try to learn my customer service game a little more. So that's number 1. Also, it's not enough to provide good customer service. I said this earlier. You got to provide exceptional customer service. So before you swipe to shop that order, please look at the customer notes. It's the little I in the right-hand corner of your app before you get into the store, because there you will find specific instructions from the customer regarding anything. Like they may say, please don't ring my doorbell. My dog gets irritated by the doorbell, or my child will be napping. Or it could say hard avocados only, or it could say I like green bananas. I like my meat sliced a certain way, but do not forget that step. It's all in the detail when you provide this level of service. So make sure, number 1, you read those notes, because if you miss a note and you didn't pay attention, the customer's angry. So don't do that. It's just a simple fix. Read the notes. And when I first started shopping, I actually ignored the notes, and that hurt me a little bit, but now I read every note there is, and usually there is some specific note. Even if it's about the delivery, use the side door, don't use the front door. Go up to the long driveway and put them in front of the stoop, whatever it is. But you guys know what I mean. But definitely read the notes. That will help you. And if you don't, it could hurt you. Right when you start shopping, or right when you swipe to start shopping, you always do your introductory email or message to the customer. This is what I use all the time. Feel free to take it. Hi, my name is Jen. I am your personal shopper this morning. I will do my absolute best to ensure I find every specific item on your list. If there are items that are not available, I will scan you possible replacements for your approval or refund. Thank you so much. Big smiley face, heart, sunshine, whatever you need to do. Emojis help. It personalizes it. I do it every time. So always send that introductory message. Got to take it a step further. This is what exceptional customer service is, and this is why I'm getting so many 5 stars, you guys, because I'm taking it even further. So about 5 minutes into my shop, or maybe 4 minutes, I'll send another note and say, hi, Mary, I just want to let you know I did read your notes. I'm reading your specific instructions about your bananas. You want green bananas. I chose the greenest bananas I could find. I'm sending you a photo. Tell me what you think. You guys, it's amazing, because they appreciate that so much, because now they have trust in you, confidence in you. They know that you've got their back, and they can breathe a sigh of relief. It really, really does help. My recommendation to you is, let's say there's nothing wrong with any of the items that this person bought. Then make something up. So I say, think of a reason to talk to the customer. So let's say, like, you want to talk about the avocados. That works every time. If they want avocados, say, hey, Mary, I noticed avocados on your list. You wanted a bag. The bagged avocados are really hard. Might be too hard for you. What do you think about me replacing them with softer avocados for you? Whatever you need to do, just think of a reason to have a touch point for them. The goal is to communicate with them so that you befriend them, so that the customer knows you're shopping together, and make it an experience and not just, oh, I have another Instacart shopper shopping for me. It really will make a difference, you guys. So that has helped me a ton. Also, when you're shopping, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to have some replacements. I always look at the customer replacements, and even though a replacement is on the customer's list, I will still send a photo through the chat and say, hey, Mary, this box of Honey Nut Cheerios was on your replacement list. Here's the photo, just making sure this is absolutely okay with you. Again, oh, she's paying attention. You guys, those little touch points through the whole shop, I do it all the time with every replacement. And yes, it is excessive and it is time consuming, but it is worth it, because so what? It adds 4 more minutes onto my day. That's okay, because I don't want a low rating. That's my goal. I might not get a high rating, but I want to maintain my 5 stars. I've earned those. You've earned those. Keep them. Don't let them go away. That's what you're doing. You're preserving your rating. So at all costs, you do it. So through the chat, even with the replacements, let her know, Mary, Bob, whatever, whoever it is, what you've replaced it with, even though it was on our list. Now, if a customer has not responded back to you with random replacements that you put in and they're not being responsive, under no circumstances should you proceed forward with purchasing the replacements without the permission, if they weren't on her list or his list. Does that make sense? So that means if they offered you 7 spaghetti noodle types and all 7 were out, but you found an 8th, don't do it. It's not worth it, because you could get dinged for that. So just be really thoughtful and strategic when you are communicating with the customer. And even if a customer is not responding to you, because I get this question a lot, my customers don't respond. Most customers do and will. And yes, I've had customers that don't respond either. That's okay. Keep chatting with them. It'll be all right. So definitely chat with them the whole way through. I wanted to share with you this quick post that I read on the Facebook Instacart page yesterday. And this is why customers maybe get angry at their shoppers. This is mind-blowing to me. Tell me what you think. This is a customer. Today I placed a small order. It ended up in a double batch. No problem for me. I got the alert that my shopping started. The first item that my shopper picked, the only ice cream in my order. She walked around the store with the ice cream for about an hour. My only hope was she was using the cooler bag. Then the replacement started. She didn't ask and went for it. Maybe she was new. The last drop was the delivery. She wasn't wearing a mask and was holding 3 boxes of soda between her arms and her chin. Oh yeah, and she also force marked half of all my items. Don't forget, she replaced the other half. To me, this job is a serious thing and not a hobby. Many people who order can't actually leave their house for health reasons. Makes me so mad to see situations like this. I'm going to leave a comment with all the problems, hoping that she can improve. But here's the crazier thing, you guys. These are actually Instacart shoppers responding to this customer who has every right to be angry and a little bit perturbed at her shopper. One person said, it's contactless delivery. There's no reason to wear a mask. Another comment, I don't ask about replacements. I choose the best option and I keep shopping. If the customer has an issue, they can let me know. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because this video is getting a little long, but this is why I go crazy the other way, because that is not okay. And this is why only 30% of the customers even will bother to rate their shoppers. That's nuts. They should not be working for Instacart at all with that mindset. So crazy. You have to wear your mask. And you have to put the customer's needs above yours because they are tipping you to do their shopping. So that's ludicrous to me. So this is why a lot of people might say, oh, customer service isn't a big deal. It really is, because there's such a lack of it. It's crazy. And I know the majority of us are doing the right thing out there, but there are people like that who are shoppers that give all of us a bad name. So we have to work all the harder to dig out of that hole. So back to the communication. I just wanted to share that with you because it really frustrated me. So chatting the whole way, and I'm telling you what I did. When I have about 5 items left to shop for, I will contact Mary, Bob, whoever my customer is again, and say, hey Mary, have about 5 more items to grab for you. If there's anything else you'd like me to purchase at this time, please let me know now. And if not, I'm heading to the checkout and will be en route shortly with your groceries. It has been my absolute pleasure shopping for you today. Usually they respond, and if they don't, that's okay too, because you've still chatted and your anxiety is gone because you know you've gone above and beyond with exceptional customer service the whole way through. So it's okay. And the customers will see that. If they go to rate you, they're going to see that you have attempted to try to contact them and communicate with them. But you guys, you really have to do all these touch points if you want to get this many 5-star ratings. It really does help. And it makes the customers think, you know what? This was pretty crazy, kooky, good service. I need to rate her. And that's what's been happening with me. It's just by stepping up my communication. So after that, you go to the checkout, and you guys don't lose it at the checkout. This is where you again have to be hyper vigilant with the baggers. Not all baggers bag equally. Sorry. I am a nut job at the checkout. The cashiers that know me regularly, they're like, uh-oh, here comes Jen. We better get her, we better get it right. And that's true. I have an expectation. You're not going to mess up my order. First of all, groceries are a lot of money, and it eats up a lot of people's budgets. You better bag it right, and if you don't, I'm going to do it. So don't be afraid, you guys, to take control there. Of course, always with kindness. Be sweet to everybody. But if I see a bagger not bagging the groceries how I like them bagged, I'll say, do you mind if I do these? I have a really picky customer, and I'm so sorry, but I just have to make sure that it's bagged according to her specifications, and it works every time, and they don't mind. And another thing I have to say about that, this is your livelihood and not hers. The cashier and the bagger, they have a job. This is your job, so you need to secure it. Like, this isn't a time to be relaxed. So bag them perfectly. You guys know how to bag your groceries, but you know, it's a no-brainer. But cold stuff together, hot stuff together, put them in the cooler bags, you know, just keep everything separated nice and neat. And then when you drive to the store, make sure your car's clean. If you don't think customers are looking out the window, oh, I bet they are. Most times they are, and a lot of times customers will greet me. Make sure you're getting out of a clean, tidy car, and that when you open the door, the garbage doesn't spill out of it. Make sure you don't have extra shoppers with you. Make sure you're wearing your mask, and when you put the groceries on the customer's stoop, make sure that they are done neatly and organized, and everything is staged properly. Another thing that I've started doing is I will send another picture of the groceries on the customer's drop-off location through the chat, and I'll just say, hey Mary, I have your groceries here, secure where you want them. We are all set. Thank you so much, and stay safe. And I'll put a little heart. And don't think for a minute the hearts don't go a long way. They do. So that's the last touch point, in addition to you securing your own photos with your own photographs, because we know we have to do that. So that's pretty much it from A to Z. And then you guys know what? You wake up the next day and you repeat it again. So that's how it works. That's how I was able to go from a 4.92 up to a 5 in that short amount of time and receive that amount of 5 stars. Another thing I did recently was delivered 2 cases of 35-pack waters to a woman's home, and she was clearly older. I noticed that she was struggling a little bit, so I offered to take the waters in and took it a step further and said, can I please put the water, would it help you if I put the water in your refrigerator for you? I mean, I have a mom, I wouldn't want her to do it. So just going the extra distance, you guys, with exceptional customer service, that's what it's going to take for a customer to rate you. If 30% are rating, you're really going to have to go hard to get a 5-star rating. So it works. It's working for me. It's fun too. And it takes the anxiety away. When you're providing this amount of service, you know that you're doing everything that you can do. So you don't even have to be anxious about your ratings. And again, it's going to happen once in a while. But just remember, don't get discouraged. Keep working hard. Keep your eye on the prize. Set a goal, and you will achieve it. All right, guys? Again, thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And I will be in touch. Let me know down below what's up with your rating. Okay? Stay strong. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.